Hi, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Vishala Roopnarine, and my group members are Chrislley, Ramlakhan, Sherry Ann Nurse, Julianna, Reid, and Pierre. And today we will be looking at the case study, Power Play at the Inn. In this case study, my group and I will be looking at the major issues that this family business is undergoing in their enterprise. We'll also be looking at some of the solutions that could have been in place to avoid all these issues from occurring, and of course provide the necessary recommendations that we believe as a group that can help Robert May and his family in resolving and fixing these issues that they are facing at the inn. So who are the decision makers in this inn? Of course it will be Robert May, since he's the one who purchased and remodeled the inn, and his 3 children, Jake, Amy, and Andy. I'll now pass you over to Julianna, who will be dealing with the issues that this family enterprise is undergoing.
Hi, pleasant day. I'm Julianna Reid, and I will be discussing some of the problems they are facing at the inn. The first one is unclear roles and responsibility. Amy was furious because Jake was at her office and was contemplating purchasing a new computer for the company, although she was the manager of computer operations. The second problem is unpredictable pregnancy. Because Amy was expecting her second born, she was worried about whether or not she could handle her current workload and become a mother of 2. Third issue is the lack of employment policies. Because of the lack of employment policies, Jake promoted himself as the general manager without authorization from the owner, Robert May. Thank you.
Good day. Here are some solutions to alleviate the issues within the business. Though family meetings may be difficult to facilitate, but it is important for effective running of the business, as the family meetings will allow the opportunity to make proper and effective decisions and also unearth any issues and solve them in an appropriate and effective manner. Also, providing the staff with the appropriate skills needed through training and development, they can gain leadership skills, conflict resolution skills, build on their emotional intelligence, and even their team working skills, which can foster their family relationships, but also their enterprise as well. With regards to the managing of the family conflict, Amy cannot be terminated because of a pregnancy. It is unlawful. However, there is the option for training another individual to replace her temporarily. This would minimize the stress that will be placed on her. With regard to policies, the creation of proper written policies allow for succession, for effective succession and procedures within the business. This would create a fair play amongst the siblings and family members. The lack thereof can result in instability due to sibling rivalry. Then there are the roles and responsibilities. Employees need to have a clear, defined role and responsibility of employment and promotion. This will avoid any misunderstanding and overstepping of boundaries, as employees should not be promoted for status and bonus, but based off their skills and performance. However, if Jake can assume a position, with all the proper protocols in place, it allows for sibling rivalry to develop, which has significant effects on the survival of the business, as it can be destructive to the organization. Now I'll pass you on to Sherry Ann, who will do the recommendations.
Hi, good day. My name is Julianna, and I'll be presenting the recommendations. It is clear that all of Robert's children have a goal to run the family business. However, they may not all have the right skill set to ensure the proper runnings of the business on their own. Due to this, it is recommended that Robert create job titles for each member based on their skill set. Along with these titles, a list of duties should be established that clearly shows the roles and responsibilities of each member. Based on these roles and responsibilities, a clear chain of command needs to be established for the smooth runnings of the inn. Regular meetings will also have to be kept, not only for the updates on the inn, but also to resolve any conflict that may stir amongst family members. Because let's face it, with titles and roles and responsibilities, there's a lot of ego involved. Therefore, to combat egotistic behaviors, it is recommended that Robert portray a democratic leadership style, where, despite job title, each member is involved in the process of decision-making for the inn. To ensure that these decisions work towards the end goal of the business, a clear view of the vision and mission of the inn should be known by each member. With regards to Amy and her uncertainty to have a work and personal life balance, because the roles and responsibilities will now be shared amongst members, balancing a work life and personal life may be more achievable for her. In conclusion, these recommendations can potentially result in the smooth runnings of the inn. We have now come to the end of our presentation for Play at the Inn. We'd like to thank everyone for their attention and for listening. Any questions?